Hey, hold on. I don't think. Hmm. I gotta do my microphone. Um, click sound settings. How you doing, Taz? Trying to finish up eating some chicken wings real quick. Okay. I have been busy the past few days, um, both in real life and on the game a little bit. Um, let's see. Where do we put the cigarettes? Somebody's got a ton of them dirt. All right. This is the big dog. Oh man, I'm sorry. I hate headaches, man. They just make you feel so bad. And especially the ones that are like pound like with every heartbeat. Oh, they suck. People talk too loud, it bothers you. Loud noises, just bright lights, running into trees on a video game. I mean, a headache just, it don't like it all. Headaches don't like none of that stuff. Yeah, I hear you. Shoot, my work environment, we got 3 hydraulic punches. I think they're hydraulic. Um, maybe electric, but they punch metal parts out in the middle. And when the big like 4-inch round dies are hitting, boom, 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 and it gets real loud in there. Need to put some more stuff down through here. Keep telling myself all in due time. I kind of got a plan, and I want to stick to it. Alright, let's keep working at this, I guess. Yep. Stones, we want dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's going on, David? We're gonna drive the slow-mobile around a little bit. I think I have enough room. I can put my house down. I mean, I already know I do, but I kind of feel like I want to flatten this out some more over here. Oh, what happened to him? I will definitely keep him in my prayers. Regardless of what happened to him, you know? I can't read that word because of the stupid heart. Enough. I don't know. Enough room? Yeah. Hmm? Yeah, to put the house down. Let's see here. There we go. And we're gonna turn that on. This thing fills up. This thing fills up pretty quick. Immediately broke 6 ribs, shattered collarbone, broke shoulder blade 2, punctured lung, and concussion and more stuff. Was he in a car accident or something? Matter of fact, I ain't driving all the way over. ATV accident. Ooh, that sucks. And I hate to hear that. Yeah, you hear the baby chicks. The baby bantams. So what we have in the house now are what's going to be meat birds. They're dual purpose. We have Orpingtons and Rhode Island Reds, and then we have 10 or 8 little baby bantams. Bantams are small chickens, really small chickens. So the group that Rusty is with, there's 6 of them. Turns out that 4 of them are roosters. What's going on, Raymond? So Sandy's already picked out the rooster that she wants to keep, and one of the hens, they're all Americanas, right? But we have 3 other Americanas in the big coop. So we're going to keep one of the roosters, one of the hens, and then we'll pair them up with the other 3 Americanas. And the rest of them we're going to send a special invite to dinner. All the chickens have come out of the coop now, and they're coming out on a regular basis. I built like a little small roof kind of thing for out in the run to put. It covers their food and water, and it hangs from underneath the roof. It's only about 2 foot tall or something like that. And it's working pretty good. They're not kicking a whole bunch of trash up in their food and the water, so it's working pretty good. And I was worried when you see, so Raymond, I don't know what kind of bantams they are. They were just a straight run, and variety is all it is. I don't know enough about chickens to be able to tell what's what when they're chicks. So the best we're going to be able to do is wait till they get bigger and do some research on, you know, their colors and stuff like that. So these are going to be probably pets more than anything. I got a friend that we were talking about getting rid of some of the chickens because we have too many, and he told us to keep them in mind. So we may have somebody that might want some of them. I don't know. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what these are. It's just as chicks, right? One of them was like all white, and it's, as of right now, it's still white, kind of a real light gray. The rest of them a couple of them were pretty much all black except for a little speck of white here and there. And then the others were like a black and white mix. That's all I know. I think one of them is gray and white. But it looks like we might have a barred rock. The way one of them's feathers starting to look reminds me of a barred rock. But we have to wait till they get bigger. So as they get bigger, we'll take and we'll figure it out. All right, I want to work on this area right here. See, I know there was another. This one needs to come out. That one. Let's see, let's come back here and look. And this one right here. Okay. Yeah, I just have to like just kind of wait and see. I need to make this go down. Okay. And like that, it's full. Thing works fast. All I did was I figured out how to give it a radius, so I made the radius 6, which is not too awful bad. But I didn't mess with the nodes or anything like that. It just, that little thing works that quick, and I made it hold 1,000,000 liters, so it's probably the fastest. Ah, crap. I'm up on the hill. I'll have to drive it. So all I want, I kind of want to make this kind of ease up the hill some. And I think I'm gonna go get the dump truck. I got a dump truck that holds 25 million, and that way I'm not constantly running back and forth to the dirt processor. Hey, what's going on, Bruce? I was telling these guys I've been busy the past few days in real life and just playing playing the game some. Been messing with the chickens and the little crops that we have growing. Yeah, I have the arrow. And David said to tell you, they say hey. She goes, hi. Yeah, she's getting ready for work. Got 2 days, got a short week. I worked 2 days. Well, a normal week, and then, but we got a 4-day weekend. We're not working overtime Friday. And then, of course, we got Monday off, so next week, I think we're only going to work 3 days. I don't think they're going to work Friday because it won't be overtime, so. But you never know. They might say, hey, we need to get this stuff out, and tell us that we have to work, which I don't care, one way or the other. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Bruce. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick up the little dump truck, and that way I don't have to run back and forth. Just to kind of give you an idea of I mean, for one, you can tell by how much it's flattened up there. I know at one time I had like 19 million liters of dirt in the processor. Right now there's 8 million, so it's going by pretty good. 25 will make 500 sand, no 500 gravel. So that's 5 times the amount. Yeah, so I've gone through 25 million liters of dirt over the past few days. Crazy. Yeah. Been playing with that little working, whatever it's called. Hey Robbie, how you doing? I edited it to hold 1,000,000 liters, and I figured out how to give it a radius. So it's a little, it does a little more, a little wider than what it normally would. But man, that thing eats up the ground quick. So. I mess with the trains on Yukon Valley. Only to figure out that I can't dump with them. The tanker and the actual grain car is not working. Which probably explains why I have nothing but train wagons on there right now. But in order for it to show up, I had to, it has to be a new game save. So I ain't messing with that right now. I'd say once I get to the 15,000 cows, I'll probably restart Yukon Valley with the changes. A dump trailer. I have a dump trailer. I have quite a few dump trailers. Matter of fact, I already have one sitting here, and we can do more with it. Ooh, I hit a bump. I don't know if we can do 25 million, but we can do more than what it's got. This has become my favorite trailer right here. Come on, there we go. Customize. Capacity, what can we go up to? We can go up to 5 million. Let's do that. I'll use the dump trailer. I'm cool with that. Let's see. Cover. Cover 2. Nope. Let's try 7-8. Oh, I'm not attached to it. Ha! Control, let's see. Here we go. I love how that cover works. Slides all the way back. Does it not hold? Oh, that's right. I gotta be lifted up. What's going on, Brennan? You sexy dude, you. I would do the name game with your name, but doing it with the R's is kind of tricky. You're the sexy one, man. And I've thought about trying to make this thing go faster, but it's all good. Brennan, the question is, how are you doing? I wrecked my truck today. I wrecked it. We went to Little Caesars to get some pizza, and they were like, they didn't repave it, but they put it, they like, you know, black stuff that they put down. It's kind of like they're painting the parking lot. I don't know what it is they put down, but yeah, in real life I wrecked it. Not like bad, but so there was a yellow pole. They got no parking spots painted in front of Little Caesars. It's all like this fresh black. I want to say paint, but I know it's not paint. It's some type of asphalt or a sealant or something. But yeah, tar. So no, it wasn't spot paving. Anyway, they had this one yellow pole that was like, there's no cars parked in front of Little Caesars, nothing. So I pull up at an angle like you normally would if they'd had the spaces painted. And I'm right next to this yellow pole. And I understand that Little Caesars has always been a pain in the butt for us. We went in, the last time we went there, we got a pretzel pizza, and I ordered some wings and some cheese sticks, or cheese bread. So they had the cheese bread in the case, they had the wings in the case. All they had to do is make our pizza, and 15 minutes later we get it and go. We go in after 15 minutes, and anyway, I'm getting off topic, but anyway, they gave the wings and the breadsticks, I think, both to somebody else. And we took and had to wait another 20 minutes to get our food, right? So every time it's been something like that, or you stand there for 20 minutes and nobody waits on you, you get pissed off and you go somewhere else. You know, it's just, Little Caesars has always been a pain in the butt. So today I parked by this yellow pole, go in there, and everything's fine. When we ordered the same thing, except we got a thin crust cheese pizza, and I got wings and cheese bread. They already had, and I asked the lady, I said, look, last time we were here, I said, they gave the wings to somebody else. I said, could you please put those aside so that we don't have to wait for y'all to make them when we come back in to get the pizza. She's like, yeah, no problem. Everything goes fine. We get our food. I hop in the truck, and the way like the bar, the support post that comes down next to the windshield and the door, it came down at an angle where I didn't see the yellow post. So I'm like, cool, I'll just pull on out. I cut the wheel to the left and gave it some gas. Crunch. The back part of my left fender right at my door. I crushed that in. I can only open my door about halfway now. And I felt like such an idiot. I'm sitting there laughing and Sandy's all fussing. And I say, look, the truck's paid for. We just use it. You know, I drive back and forth to work, but I said we mainly just use it to haul trash. So we kind of jinxed ourselves because we washed all the vehicles this past weekend, and we've been looking at new vehicles anyway. So yeah, I think we jinxed ourselves. And then also I want to blame it on Little Caesars because something always messed up when we go there. Come on, well, how does that cover? There it is. So it's all good. And there ain't no telling how long it's going to take for this thing to empty. I've never used it with 5 million liters. You know, the truck's paid for. We only have liability insurance on it because of that. It's on it. You know, I've told Sandy, I said, you know, it's on its last leg. The windows work when they want to. The electronics do whatever the hell they want. Um, you know, it's got short. I think shorts in the wiring or something. You know, the wiring harness needs to be replaced. Front end needs to be realigned. A couple of parts probably need to be replaced there. But anyway, it's more or less just a trash truck for us. So. Now it just looks like a trash truck. It's been trashed. So she's like, "You're gonna get fit. You're gonna have to pay to fix that." And I said, "No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave it like it is." So. Yeah. Oh, I got a souvenir. Yeah, I got some yellow paint on my truck. Sydney's like, "You even took yellow paint off the pole," and I was like, yeah, that's my souvenir. So it's all good. Nobody was hurt. You know, the pole's fine. My pride didn't even get hurt. It was just like, I don't know. It was kind of funny to me, but anyway. Yeah, and that's what, you know, we've been looking at vehicles. I can't swear to you that I'm going to get a new truck or a used truck. No, I can't afford a Chevy truck. I can tell you that right now. But it's funny that you say get a brand new Chevy. It's going to be August before we do anything. But we would have, I don't know, it's been a week or two ago, we stopped at the Chevy dealership. Sandy's dad used to have some hot rods. And, he had a 2003 Corvette, 69 Camaro, you know. He's had a lot of nice cars, old cars. You know, that Corvette was probably the newest car, hot rod that he's had, or whatever, sports car, whatever you want to call it. So we stopped and looked at this Corvette, right? And we're out looking around, and I was like, guy comes out if he can help us. No, we're just looking, thanks, you know, whatever. And I asked him, I said, y'all don't see any Chevy Cruises or anything like that? And they're like, no, they quit making all the cars except for the Malibu. And I was like, all right. So we look at a couple of little SUVs, and they had one that was like $26,000. It was a little Chevy Trax. The paint, the color of the paint's not all that great, but I like the little vehicle. It's like a little crossover SUV, a little small SUV, and at that price, it's fully loaded, right? So this past week we went riding around. I think it was Saturday. We looked at a bunch of cars, and yeah, Blazers are nice, but they're more than what we want to pay for a new vehicle. So, and I'm thinking about getting a brand new one, just so we know we ain't gonna have to mess with it for a couple of years, hopefully. You know, I bought that Mini Cooper used, and I love it, but it's not running right. So we're gonna have to put it in the shop. And I told Sandy, I don't know, maybe we just put it in the shop, get it fixed, whatever's causing it to run the way it is, and just call it good, you know. But that Chevy Trax, we saw they had one that was $24,000. That was like a base model. Oh, come on. But it's like $28,000 fully loaded, and I mean it was nice. So we went looking around for vehicles that were in that price range, and we only found one, right? Hey, do you remember what that car was? The one that we found, like 22,000? Was that a Nissan Sentra? Yeah, Nissan Sentra for like 22,000. And that was the only thing that we found in that price range. But right above that price range at 30,000, a Toyota Camry. And I'm sitting here thinking like Camrys, Honda Accords, Nissan Maximas, like they're all in the same class, right? And I know the Maximas are like 45,000. And I think the Accords are right around that price range too. So when I saw the Camry for 30,000, I was like, man, we were looking at it. That may be the car. Come August, that may be the car I try and get. A new Camry. But we'll see. There's a long time to go between now and then. And every time I blink my eyes, I change my mind. So, I think when the time comes and we have the money for a down payment, that we buy what we can afford and go with it. But I'm at a point where I think I'm tired of dealing with. No, this is a straight up Camry car. It's not a hybrid or it's just a regular Camry, 4-door sunroof, leather. Oh my God, the inside of it smells so good. But anyway, all right, I want to check something real quick. Where's that dirt road at? Right here. So alright, so I need to start going back that way. Yeah, I kind of want it to be right up through there. I want that to be nice and flat and smooth, coming down through here. Alright. We'll start right in here. I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I love, dude. They got but look, they're $55,000. The one we saw, and it was probably fully loaded. Had a roll, not a roll bar, but it had the bull bar on the front. Set up for a winch. I don't know if there was a winch on it or not, but oh my God, this thing was awesome. It was some kind of package, but I can't remember what it was. What was that? A purple what? Oh yeah, Sandy saw a pinkish purple Jeep. I think it was more purple than it was pink though. But it's just, with inflation and stuff like that, we can't afford stuff like that. Yeah, you could buy a house. Well, I don't know about now. I don't know what the market's like as far as buying a house, but I know I could buy a nice mobile home for that kind of money. Modular home, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they make a straight up mobile home anymore. But we'll get something and we'll be happy with it. I think I'm just tired of dealing with used vehicles. I've only bought one brand new vehicle in my life, and I totaled it within 6 weeks. Wrecked because of black ice. So You know, it is what it is. RV mobile home. Yeah, there you go. Nah, that'd be too small. Living in an RV, I could handle, right? As far as like bedroom, living room, kitchen, I could handle that. But I'd have to have some kind of building for my hobbies, and we'd have to have some type of land for some animals. But as far as a house being an RV, I could do that. You know, tiny house living. I don't think I would have a problem with that at all. Yeah, Jeeps cost too much, but man, me and Sandy both we love Jeeps. Um, Jeeps are so much fun, and we even looked at a side by side, or we looked at several of them, but we were checking into the side by sides. Here in North Carolina, you can get them, you can make them street legal. Takes about $3,000 if it's not already set up. It takes about $3,000 to make one street legal. And that's probably paying somebody to do it, but anyway. Yeah, Taz, we went through the same thing. The property we live on got sold, and we were sweating whether or not the new landlord was going to let us stay or not, because we knew he had a son. And yeah, side by sides are expensive, but when you look at the price of them, you know, you could get a good used side by side, $15,000, right? So, you know, for something to drive back and forth to work, and then, you know, put it on a trailer, go to the woods. You know, there's a place here called Uwari Forest, which is off-highway vehicle trails. So you can take Jeeps and four-wheel drive trucks and stuff like that up there, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, ATVs. You know, for $15,000 to have something that you could drive back and forth to work and to go play in, you know, it's not a bad deal. It might suck during the winter if it's raining, but you know, at least 6 months out of the year it'd be a cool vehicle. But you just can't take them on the main interstates here. So, because they won't keep up with traffic. So there are some that will keep up with traffic, you know, 70 miles an hour, but they it's just the law here. It don't matter. And then you got to have a windshield if you don't want to wear a helmet. If you don't mind wearing a helmet while in a side by side, you're good to go. But most of them come with windshields, anyways. Yeah, Razors are nice. So Brennan, you left something out there. Who has a Jeep Grand Cherokee? My sister and her husband both have one. They're like 2 years apart. But I've had a Jeep Cherokee Laredo. I haven't had a Grand Cherokee, which is an XJ, which is like what Dominic put in the game. That was the type of Cherokee that we had. I got pictures on my iPhone. I think I put them in Discord before. Yeah, I didn't have. Well, mine was an inline 6, the 4.0. One of the best motors that. Was it Chrysler? Jeep's owned by Chrysler, right? One of the best motors I've ever had. The inline 4.0 and the 4.2 that was in the J10s, and those motors are awesome. Yeah. Man, them things are like 30 grand though, I think. If I'm gonna spend 30 grand on a vehicle, it's gonna be something like a Camry. You know. We haven't gone to look at the Hondas yet though. We've looked at Toyota, Nissan, Jeep, Dodge, which they were at the same place. Ford, Nissan, Chevy, Toyota, and Dodge. Yeah. Yeah, them six cylinders, inline 6s are nice. Those are good motors. The little Wrangler we had, it only had a 4-cylinder motor, but it was still, the gearing in it was so good. I mean, that little thing went wherever we wanted it to go. I've had everything. I've had several of them from a 88 up to a 2002, I think, as far as Jeep Cherokees. The J10 that we had was a 82, I think, and the Wrangler was a 96. But don't quote me on that. I can't remember about the Wrangler. We bought it. It wasn't street legal or nothing. We bought the Wrangler just as an off-road vehicle. Oh yeah, yeah. I bet every Cherokee I had has had more than 200,000 miles on it. One of them might have had about 150. I might have forgot which vehicle I'm putting this in. We'll go down to the transfer trail. Yeah. Huh? If you got time. If not, don't worry about it. Just make me a sandwich. I'll get the rest of it in the morning. And guys, let me tell you, the XJs have one heating issues. I can't, that stupid heart. It's probably overheating issues. I never had that issue with mine. None of my XJs. Yeah, we never had a problem with the Jeeps overheating, did we? Yeah, no. So I'm just trying to make this uniform. I don't remember them both tearing up. I think one of them we forgot to put the oil cap back on.
That's what.
Yeah. We had to go get oil. Check the oil. The only problem I ever had with the last Cherokee we had, the only problem we ever had, we went 4-wheel one time and I checked the oil before we went on the trails. And no, actually I checked it at the house before we even left, wasn't it? Yeah, so we drove an hour and a half without the oil cap being on the motor. And started smoking. I was like, what the hell's going on? And I left the damn oil cap off and half of the oil got thrown out onto the motor. Lucky we didn't catch on fire. 97, those are nice. I think I liked about the 92 body style the best. I mean, they kept that body style for a long time, but I like the ones with the old square headlights, rectangular headlights, whatever. I got me a set of Dana 44s to go in it. Man, that thing went everywhere. I think it was a Dana 44 on the rear and Dana 35 on the front. Never had no problem with it. Yeah. I don't know, when did they start where the front was independent suspension. It wasn't a full axle, or you know what I'm talking about. We need a new truck blur. No, I need that old one to turn rusty. So look at this truck. Look at this truck, man. Look, it's all beat up. Looks like my pickup truck now. Nah, my truck's not that bad. It's about that bad at the door. But this thing, if you let it wear out, the paint and everything, and it's supposed to start rusting. And I'm keeping this truck until that happens. 2 years from now, I'll be like, it's supposed to rust. I'm telling you, it's supposed to rust. Just want to get this one spot right through here. Get that evened up. Yeah, all of the ones I had were mudders. Well, we didn't really go mudding except for the Wrangler. We took the Wrangler mudding one time. I like going rock crawling. A little more technical, and you have to choose good lines and stuff, which I'm sure in the mud you have to, you know, if you know how to read a mud hole or something, you might could get a good line through it. But with the rocks, it's more technical than going mudding. Mud likes to tear stuff up, eat up alternators and stuff like that. So I stay away from the mud if I can. Yeah, but so for me, rocks wasn't an issue. I don't know, and nobody ever taught me how to go over rocks, but it seemed like watching people do it, like I picked up on it pretty easy. And I got stuck one time, but it was because it was raining and I was off by myself. I worked for a masonry company laying brick, and it was raining enough to where they wasn't going to let us work, but it wasn't raining so bad that you couldn't go do something. So I go out to Uwharrie Forest, and I had a little Toyota pickup truck at the time, and I go up this one trail, and it's like real smooth dirt, right? So with the rain, there was no traction. I was just slipping, and I slid down into a little ditch. It took me about 4 hours to go 50 feet. I had a winch, a chain, and a tow strap. That was it. And I kept winching myself up. I'd get the tension real tight, and then I'd get in the truck and I'd give it the gas and wiggle the steering wheel, and I might go a foot forward, and then I'd be up against the bank again, and I'd take the winch and I'd cinch it back up, get back in. It took me about 4 hours to go 50 feet. But once I got to the top of this little hill, I was fine. And I decided that day, I was like, I ain't ever going by myself again. So, but I was smart about it. I didn't go over no crazy trails. It was just easy trails. I figure out by myself I need to take it easy. But I don't care. I'll never go again by myself again. So Memorial Day weekend's coming up. Anybody got any big plans? My dad had a little Ford Ranger that had 320,000 miles on it. Who'd you send a picture, Brennan? To me? Or to Bruce? Probably send it to Bruce. Little Ford Ranger, man. My dad drove that thing for years. It was a 1985. I think he kept it for about 24 years, and then he bought a little Chevy S10. Had it for a couple years before he passed away. All right, I'll check it out in a little bit, Brendan. I'm probably gonna stream for about another half hour, and then all right, let's get in the truck, see how much we got. 4 million. Let's see, we'll take the dump truck. That way I can. Cause see, I figure I'm gonna put my house probably in about the middle of these tracks right here. I love you, babe. I love you, babe. Yeah, I love you. Lower the AC, roll the windows down. You'll be alright. It won't be so hot. I'm thinking about like this right here. Alright, let's do it this way. Construction. Landscape. I love you. Okay. Yeah. Love you, babe. Yeah, I kind of want it to go right through there. Smooth out. Alright. We'll go get one more load. Yeah, we're cooking out. I know that. The other day, me and the neighbor, he bought the food. He's like, "Hey man," he's like, "I got this pork tenderloin," and he said, "I was planning on having stewed potatoes and baked beans and coleslaw and tossed salad." He's like, "Would you mind cooking on the grill?" I was like, "No, no problem." we got a pellet smoker, right? So I honestly thought that he just wanted me to cook it, and you know that was it. But we all ended up. We had a good time. Drank a couple of beers, sit back, relaxed. So things like that's what I've been doing this weekend. This past weekend. That working on the coop. Got the bird netting up so the chickens can't fly out. Hawks can't fly in. Let me turn this around. It works better if I go backwards. I think we're gonna do some 3-2-1 barbecue ribs. Alright, y'all bear with me for a second. We're gonna let that run. I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. Yeah, I know it's new and I don't really care. Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'll see if I can't pull the pictures off the iPhone and transfer them somehow. I'll figure out. That's pretty cool. And we're full. One thing I like about the XJs, with them being unibodies, anybody that knows Jeep's good, there's a line over the fenders. The front fenders, you can just about cut them all the way up to the hood to get more clearance for your wheels. The back, you have to know where to cut, but there's a line, and you can take and cut it right to where the two section of body comes together, and then you bend it up underneath, and you could probably put 35s on a stock XJ with just cutting the fender wells, cutting the fenders. Put 35s on it, you give it like a little 2-inch. You ain't even got to go to 4-inch, but you put it like a little 2-inch lift on it. Them things will go anywhere you want. What's going on there, Lord Bison? I'm not doing farming, man. We're digging up some dirt. Occasionally I'll take a break and I'll go over there and get some coal, but the in real life stuff, the gardening is going pretty good. The fourth bucket, I don't know if I told y'all, I had 4 buckets that I planted potatoes in. Three of them, you know, grew. The plants came up pretty quick. So I figured that 4th bucket, the potato, the seed potato, was just further down or something. So it finally came out of the ground yesterday, or you know, came up out of the dirt, and it's blue. So when we bought the little bag of seed potatoes, they were the little white, like little russet potatoes, little small. I think they're called russet potatoes, whatever. It's a little small potatoes, a white and red, and they're blue. So we think the 4th one is the blue potato. My first one, my '88 Cherokee, I cut the fenders. I learned that from a guy that was in a Jeep club, right? And I put a 2-inch lift on the back. That's all, just 2-inch spacers. That's all I did. And I took that Jeep. I wasn't afraid to give it the gas, right? I took that thing through Uari Forest where there was people that had like, I swear there was one guy that had 38s, had like a 6-inch lift, winch, had those little high-rise jacks on it. So I mean, he was decked out, and I showed him up because I wasn't afraid to give it the gas and, you know, go bumping over some rocks. I think he was afraid of scratching the paint. Take a little mall cruiser up through Uari Forest and be afraid to, you know, get it dirty. No, that's not how you full wheel. If you can't drive over the rocks, you got to bounce over them. That's my thought. They had a guy in a, what was that? The H2 Hummer, you know, the real big one. Not the H1 like the military style, but the H2. There's a guy came up there. It was his mama's Hummer, right? Him and a buddy, they take it out, and they get it stuck in between 2 trees. The 2 trees were coming up like an angle, so he runs his tire up over like he's just going to drive on through. When the tires came down, the body, the whatever, right underneath the doors, it got wedged in between the 2 trees. So I'm about 20 vehicles behind him, right? I come up and everybody's like, stop. They had to wait like 3 hours for a Forest Service ranger to come up there and say it's okay to cut the trees. And then they got fined. I don't know how much the fine was, but he got fined for it. I bet his mom and daddy were pissed. Because Uari Forest here in North Carolina, it's a state park, so you can't just go up there and cut a tree down just because it's in your way or you want to, or you need some firewood or whatever. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think anybody in that line had a chainsaw anyway. Ooh, I bet. Let me see. Let me check something out real quick. At Uwharrie Forest, if you get stuck, let me see, what's the name of that place? Um, Galloway, Galloway, 4-wheel drive, Richfield, North Carolina. Let me see if they got some pictures. Here you go, boys. I was looking to see if they had the truck. Um, there's those. But they used to have this big old brown truck, tannish brown truck, that had dual wheels all the way around it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they had a chainsaw or not. I wasn't with those guys. It was a Hummer that got stuck. Um, there was like four of us, and none of us had a chainsaw. You don't go up into Uwharrie Forest with a chainsaw. Um, but they had a big old truck. It was I want to say it was a F-350. It may have been a Chevy, but it was a dually, and they had dual wheels all the way around it. If you got stuck, that was who would come get you out. There it is, Boss Hog. So this one is that's got the regular wheels on it. Let me see if they got a picture. Here's a picture of it. They're doing a tug of war. Um, let me see. Yeah. Wonder maybe this might have it. Oh, it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to see it, are you? But there's the truck. Yeah. Yeah, and I ain't joking, man. I know. I guarantee you, he probably got his grounded for a month or something. I know my kid would have been, little butt would have been tore up. I want to see it, find a picture of it. That's the same pictures, ain't it? Pretty much. Um, that's just the parts place. Anyway, I was really hoping to find a picture of that for y'all. There's the truck. There it is. Check that out. Duals all the way around. But anyway, good old times, man. Log hog. That's what it said. I kept calling it boss hog, but anyway. All right, let's turn the game back on. Turn that off. Yeah, and if you get caught, so not only can you get it's a big fine for cutting a tree down, but if you get caught full wheeling off the trails, that's a big fine too. And I want to say it's a national forest. Oh, I'm sure it's hard on the front end, but if you got stuck, and they may not come up here with the duals, but if you got stuck, they were the ones that you called to come get you. What's going on, Andrew? Let's turn it back around. I won't get this done tonight, but hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day I'll be done and we'll have a house put down up here. Because all I'm going to do is like, come on. Why won't you give me the cursor? There we go. Alright, let's turn that. Like this right here, I'm just going to paint like rock. Just have the rock. That's what I plan on doing with that. Not really doing a whole lot up here, just putting a house there. More or less a house and a garage. Nintendo Switch Lite. I think Sandy wants to get a Switch. She hadn't mentioned in a while, but I know at one time she wanted one. So we get this level down, and then I'll probably bring the street roller up here and smooth it all out. Oh, and that spot over there where it's flat, there's like a section that's flat right there. I think I'm gonna put some trees up there. I think that's going to be the game plan. Hey, so Bruce, how'd you like the map you did today? What was it, Neverland? I looked at it. Not much, but I looked at it. Kind of checked out the water and was like, I was really hoping there was something that was going to be more involved with the boats, but seems like there's enough water there to where you can play around with the boats, but with what I have going on with Yukon Valley, I don't see me playing that map. And this right here is actually Yukon Valley also. It just doesn't have the mining stuff on it like the other one. This is meant to be used with Terraform. The guy that did this edit to the map, they nicknamed it Hardcore Yukon or something like that. Hardcore version of Yukon, hardcore Yukon Valley Hardcore or something. Alright, Graham. You have a good one, man. Don't work too hard. I don't want to speculate, but I think maybe tomorrow evening, we don't have plans. There's nothing we need to do as far as outside. So I hope to be able to catch Bruce's stream tomorrow. But I think tomorrow evening I can finish up this spot right here. I'm just gonna go long enough to make one more load down to the dirt processor. One more load will do me plenty. I've only played that one time. There's been a couple times. I was actually thinking about it at work today, streaming it to let you see how bad I suck at it. It was kind of weird that you ask about it. because I really thought about it today. It was getting close to 4 o'clock. I was at work, and I was kind of busy with what I was doing. I thought about hopping in and saying, hey, you know, just that I've been busy and whatnot, but I had to keep working on what I was working on. One more load. I hope that when I get this flattened, it looks like what I want. But I liked it. I liked that division. What I was doing, it, you know, it seemed pretty simple. There's probably stuff there that I was missing, but I had fun with it. It's on sale on Steam. I don't know if it was on sale when I got it or not. Man, if I'd done that right, I probably could have leveled that. Ain't got too much more to go. Look at there. Just a little bit. I can't wait for this weekend. Ooh, 449, huh? Y'all, hold on one second. I want to go check. What's my wallet? Store. $3.25. I may have to take care of that tomorrow. So yeah, the one thing that I have missed the most about working at the plant was having the holidays off, right? Sandy and I have been talking about vacation and whatnot. Next year, I'm going to use my vacation around the holidays, and I figured it out. I get 4 weeks of vacation, right? I will have 6 10-day vacation, well, 5 10-day vacations and 1 11-day vacation if I use my vacation days at around the holidays. I so want to. I'm gonna do that. You need Warlords DLC. How much is it? Hey, what's going on, Game Joy? Josh? Man, I want to finish that up so bad. Warlords. Oh, so the Warlords is 449 also. I think I could swing that tomorrow. God, I wonder how many millions of dollars I'll make selling all that stuff I've gotten out of the dirt. Look at my non-driving, but this is why I wrecked my truck today, because I can't drive. Which I wouldn't really call it a wreck, but anyway. Y'all know what I'm saying. Ooh, I'm about full on sand and gravel. $5 million liters of iron ore. I almost just want to put the sand and gravel on sale. The pea stone pays pretty good, so I'd like to haul that. That right there is probably worth $10 million. The pea stone probably worth about, I don't know, 2 maybe. Let's get a load of ore. We'll get a load of oil and sell it real quick. I don't even know if this trailer will haul it. We'll find out. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot that's 5 million. Yeah, that's gonna be more than that's gonna be a bunch of money right there. I was thinking it was 1 million. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm gonna say $10 million. $9,167,000. Dude. easy money. But it's legit. I ain't cheated that in. The only, doing a million liters. Yeah. My tools have been edited. That was iron ore. The dirt processor, it breaks down the dirt and you get iron ore, pea gravel, sand, and gravel. So the iron ore pays the best. Oh, and on Yukon Valley, I swapped out. I found the mod. I had the mod for the dungeons. What's it called? The den. You know that slaughterhouse. I zipped it up, put it on my desktop when I had Chad edit it and give it to you. So I put that in my mod folder and took the other one out. So I've got the meat stuff on Yukon Valley, 100 cows worth. I got those pallets I got to pick up and go sell. I think that was like Friday or Saturday when I did that. I messed around on Yukon a little bit, not a whole lot. Bought a train load of straw, I think it was. I don't know, I'm gonna see, but I don't think it'll take too much to flatten this out, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and mess with that. I'm thinking like 1 or 2 loads and I'll be done with this. And then once I smooth the edge out next to the road, I hadn't gave too much thought about what I'm gonna do there. Yeah. Looks like maybe 1 more load. And what was crazy, so I can't remember. I thought that I put the 100 cows in the slaughterhouse, and I may have been like, "Nah, I'm gonna wait," and just left the truck sitting there. But the truck was full of cows when I sold the one slaughterhouse and put the other one down. So I dropped them off and let it do its processing. But those pallets are ready to be picked up. Let it sit there just for a few seconds. Yeah, man. That was worth the extra 20 minutes. Alright, so I think that's what I'm looking for. Roddy, how much we end up with in there? We still got 10 million. I think what I'm gonna do is we're going to put that on sell, and we're gonna do the gravel on sell. We're gonna go to sleep anyway, but we're gonna run this time up to 8 real quick, or 9 o'clock. I didn't pay attention to how we had 12 million something, so now we're at 13. Pretty good. Make sure, yeah, it sold it. So let's change that back. All right. Power. We still got 81,000. Okay. Let's go ahead and sleep. So I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm starting to yawn pretty good, so I'll wait till tomorrow before I place the house. And I still got to smooth that out. Figure out how I'm gonna transition the road or the driveway. Go look at it one more time real quick. I think I may just come up like that. I think that'd be good. All right. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think that's kind of what I'm after. If we come up here at the truck, the dump truck, not a transition road. No, it's a driveway. I think that's pretty good. I really like to have it where I was kind of hoping to have it where you could see the river some, but yeah, didn't quite. Not unless we knock out this hill some over here, but I think it's okay the way it is. We're gonna put the house somewhere right in here, and yeah, it's been pretty cool. Got close to a tree up there. Maybe I might ought to go take care of that one. Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. Let's see. So I think the next project I'm going to work on. So right here, that road we're going to make go over the mountain and then back down to where we got the farmer's market and stuff at. So the driveway will actually start right there. We're going to go back. So I think what I'm going to do is probably right in here. Let's see. I got I think it's in RGC mods. There's a covered bridge, if I remember correctly. Somewhere I have a covered bridge. Let's try decoration. Others. Yeah, I was hoping to put that down here like this, maybe. Have a road come out and then go up that way. Just to get us over here. You know, there may be something. I was getting dirt from that area, but I might take and put a dirt mine, or we may start tackling that just to get dirt. So this road is going to come up this way, up over the mountain, and then back down somewhere. We may have to come like this, and then come down through there and connect over here. But this might be a good spot for a bridge also. Then that way we could get up there and do some mining up in that area. I think that'd be cool. But I don't want to leave the road a dead end like this. At some point, I put these rocks over here, right? Kind of like as a way, it's blocking us from going that way. But at some point, these rocks are going to go, and I may just take and make a road going around that mountain. I don't know. But for right now, that's what we have. It's pretty cool. I'm having fun with this. So I want to thank everybody for coming out. I have enjoyed it this evening. It's been a few days since I streamed, so it feels good. And I like the progress I made. I like hanging out with you guys and chatting with you. It's been fun. Um, Memorial Day weekend's coming up. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Have a great rest of your week. And yeah, so let's do this. Alt tab. Benji, what's going on? Bruce, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So we got Bruce and Charles, Josh, dun, 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 Andrew, Lord Bison. He's at work. Thank you for spending your time with me. I do appreciate it, each and every one of you. Um, Brennan, you sexy dude, you. We have Raymond Locks in here. Taz was in here. Yep, yep. David, Charlie Boy or Charlie Bot, what I like to call him. I could be wrong, but I think it's a bot. Robbie, if I didn't say your name already. Um, Charles was up there on top too. Let's see. I think I said all those names right there. And it looks like, yep, there's Taz. Taz was the first one in here. Doesn't mean anything, but I do appreciate it. Each and every one of you. I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. So, right on. You guys have a wonderful evening. Remember, life is too short not to have fun. Tell your loved ones that you love them before it's too late. Say a prayer for Keith Bleeker. I know from what I understand he could use it, and I do pray and hope that he has a speedy recovery and that nothing is broken beyond repair. So, um, unfortunate what happened to him. I'll keep him in my prayers. I hope all of y'all do. At least keep him in your thoughts. He's a good guy. He's helped us out a lot. He's been a real good asset to the community, and I hope that he continues to be able to do so. Whatever he chooses to do, I hope that he makes the best of it. And I hope that life gives him a chance to do that. We'll keep him in our prayers. Let's see. Brainstorm here. I can't think of anything else other than to say thank you once again. I really, really, really do appreciate it. With all that being said, 3, 2, 1.